Into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October and off we go on EA Sports. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try to block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
36 power. Go, go, go. Bring it out, bring it out, bring it, bring it.
Throwing is Wilson. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, let's look double count right here. Hey,
Demand in motion.
36 power.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Go, 14.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Four down.
On 1st down, Wilson. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Good. Alert.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
14.
They'll send Marshall in motion left. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Christian McCaffrey, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Bears are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 41, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Bears! That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive. He's got a man complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. We normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, trying to tie this football game. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Pressure comes in, he's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. They snap it to Fields. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Spot that. Hey, Hero.
Motion.
Alert.
They go play action with Wilson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Now, these are the situations that really test the defense. Those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on 3rd and 7.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
From the 27, Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st down, Fields throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Fields throwing again. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Block that. Let's look, double count right here, double count.
More of the man in motion. Now Wilson on 1st down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Go.
In motion goes the tight end.
Too quick.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Dante Hightower. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burke. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already. We still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They find some open field here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 44, Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Play action. It's Wilson. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They're going to go. It's Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
The man in motion. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Alert. Got it. Go, 14.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
14. Run it.
Now Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to claw one back.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside to 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
14.
Here comes Marshall in motion right.
There.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
19.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Zebra. Go.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on to PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a first down throw, Fields. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Fields. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Here's Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 79 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
On first down, it's Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. The quick slant caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, alert! 14.
Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Run it! Good job right there. Almost special!
Now it's Wilson. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14. 95. Front left. Front it. Left back. Hey, alert. Hold
Again, Wilson. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I think this is a free play for Wilson. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you